Attention bowlers, we are going to get started. Welcome back to Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. This is ACST, the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class E North. This is Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. The match format is 5 strings with 14 points on offer. It's 2 points per string and 4 for total pinfall. And if there's a tie, we'll split things right down the middle. I'm Steve Kelly on the call, along with Marc Poirier up here in the broadcast booth. And great to have you along, and I hope that this is going to be a great match. How you doing, Marc?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Steve?
Awesome. I'm doing fantastic this morning, or this afternoon, whatever this is.
I was going to say afternoon.
Yeah, you know, it starts with knowing what time it is. And, yeah, me and clocks, not so great.
Yeah, no. I think all guys have that issue.
Yeah, very frequently. So that's Cora Crafts, who started out with a 6 drop, and the second ball in the spare attempt, she's left with a high-low jack, the 1-7-10, and that will be a 7-box opener for Cora Crafts. Her first ACST match, I will add, in Class E North.
Yeah, it's her debut.
Her debut, first time, and it's going to be a great one today. We also have Kristen Poirier, of course, waiting in the wings. Kristen Poirier with a season record of 8-6. Cora Crafts currently with a clean slate of a season record. A lot of bowlers wish they could kind of rewind to that, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a split for Cora Crafts, 7-10-6.
Nice head pin, though. She got that head pin pretty well.
Yes, it was a nice sweep and nice light enough hit where it wasn't too disastrous. It wasn't like a banana split or a spread eagle, anything like that. Cora Crafts, pretty long drive up here from, I believe, in the Gloucester area. Cape Ann Lanes, I believe, is her home house.
Yep. She plays in Cape Ann. It's a nice house.
Yes. Yeah, Cape Ann, great place to bowl. Great bar over off on the left where they took out a few lanes. And, yeah, great place to bowl there. I have bowled there once, and I remember I had a good day there. And there's Cora, who will take a 9-box in the second. And after 2, that is 16. But anyways, so we had a bit of a quick start here. So yes, welcome to the expansive 3-ball spare. I'm Steve Kelly with Marc Poirier, here to tell you the story of today's match. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, brought to you by 3-ball spare conglomerate. Candlepin is 3 balls per frame. Play the wood as it lies. Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares, as Greg Gouillard would say. Here's Cora Crafts. 7 drop to the right of the head pin. Good mix.
Very good mix.
6-7-7 on the first ball so far. Cora is over 5 on the first ball average.
Yeah, she's doing very well for her debut.
Told Cora before the start of the match, said, just forget we're here. Said,
yes.
You know, we just pretend we're just random people in the background, and you'll do just fine.
We're like, what were those 2 Muppets, the Heckler brothers?
Yeah, the Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Yeah. Just we'll be like the silent versions, and maybe not as snarky.
Yes, definitely not.
For sure. Cora Crafts on the spare ball. She left the head pin, the object pin. And we'll sail off for a 9-box, 7-9-9. That's 25 after 3 for Ms. Crafts. This match was played on Saturday, September 27th, 2025 at about noontime local time. I told you before, it's a 5-string format match in this league. 14 points on offer in the regular season, 4 for total pinfall and 2 for each string. This broadcast should have subtitles and live captioning enabled. Do enable it if you enjoy this feature.
Oof.
Yes, that is a 4-drop for Cora Crafts. I almost said 3, but I saw an extra pin.
Yep.
Could have been worse. Could have been a half Worcester. So.
Yeah, those and spread eagles are very hard to come back from.
Very difficult to work on. Cora Crafts will punch a few more, leaving the 1-7-10 and 6. Or the high-low jack plus the 6.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Depending on your preference.
All how you want to call it.
Oh, yeah. For the follow-up, she'll be in the 7s. 2 7s, 2 9s for 32 after 4 for Cora Crafts now, with 1 to go before she sits and say hello to Kristen Poirier. It'll be a 5-box rotation. So we'll have 1 bowler for 5, another bowler for another 5, all throughout the match. Speaking of the match and the numbers and all that, have a look at the unofficial scoreboard on your screen if you're watching from home. It's unofficial, I stress. The bowlers have the official records separately from us. We're just following along from back here. There is computerized scoring at Boutwell, so it shouldn't be too hard to verify compared to some houses with paper scoring, but you know how that goes.
Harvard lanes.
Sometimes a mistake slips in every now and then, so just remember this. Numbers you see on screen are technically unofficial, but we try to keep them as close as we can. That's the 7, 8, 10 on the first ball for Cora, and she'll play the wood. 8 goes, 7, 7 went horizontal almost, and then stood back up.
I think she would have had a better shot if she had cut it over a little bit more.
I think so.
Kick that wood.
Yeah, actually, I probably would have even hazarded the double wood on the 10 possibly for a bounce.
Yeah.
Couple of possibilities there, I'm sure, and Cora will take a 9.
Yep.
9.
We weren't sure it was going.
I was like, I'm going to hold on that statement for just a moment. That's
Yes.
9 for Cora after 5. She's at 41, 2 for 5 in the head pin with 2 splits. A first ball average of 6.2, I will add. That's a pretty good first ball average.
Yeah, it's a very good, debut. And,
Both of her head pin shots resulted in splits, but so far so good for Cora Crafts in her first match here on the ACST Class E North here at Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Steve?
Just clearing out the gutter.
Yep, that ball is not live. We're just, you got to clear out any debris from down there before you begin, and that's how that works. I know one of my favorite stories from the Easter Classic, we saw something in the gutter once during a game, and we're like, what the heck is that? Didn't look like a pin, didn't look like a ball.
Oh, yeah.
It was a piece of the wood of the center divider between the two lanes. It just it came off. And we're like, oh, yeah, we don't want to clear that. Don't want to get that cycling into the pin setter. It was literally just a hunk of wood.
Yeah.
Not pin wood, but actual wood.
Excellent shot. First ball from Kristen.
Yes.
Dropped 8.
Yeah, 8 went down. It was the 4 and the 8. Second ball was just a little bit off. Took the wood out of the percent sign in the middle there, but for the follow-up.
Looks like a 9.
She'll split the difference.
Yeah.
That'll be a 9 opener for Kristen Poirier.
I think it's amazing. Just we're getting more women to
Yes.
play in the leagues, even in the E division and up, and it's really exciting. I got to be a pacer for one of the tournaments the women were doing, and it was amazing how well these women bowl.
Yes.
And I think they should never be undercredited for bowling skills because they were amazing.
Certainly not. No. Yeah. If you and also in particular next week in Sanford, Maine will be the Candlepin Pro Series mixed doubles event. So definitely going to see a lot of representation there for sure.
Yeah.
I know I'm still kind of tentative on if I'm going to be bowling in that. Still kind of looking around for if someone wants to bowl with me. I've asked around, and it's funny.
You didn't ask me.
I didn't ask you. No, I said
no, you didn't ask me.
Unfortunately, I don't know if they allow that in the rules. I've had a couple other folks message me, and I told them, I said it is a mixed doubles event.
Oh yeah, I know.
Said I'd love to have you, but mixed doubles. All right, so after 2, that's 17 for Kristen Poirier. 9 and then 8. Still that point in the match where they're really relatively even. No one's drawn first blood on the marks just yet.
Not yet. Nice drop, 8. Get some wood.
3 and 7. 3 and 7, my favorite Queens of the Stone Age song.
Oh yeah, it's a great song.
Oh yeah. Funny time signatures, funny everything.
All right, she's.
And almost gets it.
Almost.
The ball, there was hope with that ball.
It was. I was almost going to say something, and then I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's one of those hold for a moment.
And she misses.
And that will be a 9 box. 989. Part of it almost sounds like the start of a phone number.
Right.
That will be 26 after 3 for Kristen Poirier. 2 for 3 on the head pin with 1 split. Relatively even match right now. In the third box is 25 Crafts, 26 Poirier.
Yeah, I mean, it's very close, and like I said, I love watching when people play.
Certainly.
You kind of learn, you get the third perspective of getting to see, like, okay, I'd hit here, and then like when they, so it's really interesting. You always learn. I mean, she definitely has a spare opportunity.
I think so too. Let's see if
two straight on.
Yeah, I was about to say probably a pocket shot would have been a little bit more surefire on that to take the 2 and the 4. But not a bad bid, at least on the object pin.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely got the object pin.
And that will be an 8 box for Mrs. Kristen Poirier. That's 34 after 4. Difference of 2 by the 4th frame right now.
Yeah.
Still anyone's match right now. Kristen Poirier has a season record so far with 1 match played of 8 and 6. It was an away game on the road. She won it 8 and 6 with a winning record. Season average 92.8. High single 109. High series 464 this season. Head pin shot.
There's definitely a possibility here. She plays that pin.
Yep.
With the wood.
The 2 and the 7, and that can go. Yeah, pretty much hit the 2 and you've got it.
Yeah, I think if she hits it anywhere, she should have it.
Kristen's ball takes it definitely.
And
she's got it. First blood for
Kristen.
Marc goes to Kristen, and it's a nice one to sit on too.
Yeah.
A great one a great one.
Nice box.
Yeah, overall, so that will be the defining slightly pull-ahead moment for this game, at least for Kristen Poirier at the moment. 44 and a bonus after 5. Compare that to Cora Craft's 41 after 5. But still 5 more boxes to go. Still anyone's game. Still very early in this match here on the ACST. Great to have you along. If you're just tuning in, this is Class E North. Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. There's Cora Crafts on the opposite lane for the first time this afternoon on lane 6 at Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire, home of the Mixed Worlds this year back in June.
Nice shot.
And that's a split of 8 for Cora. 5-7.
Yeah, definitely doable.
Yeah, that would.
It could be a little tricky, but if she caps it near the edge, it should kick over.
And she's
just
got
like
it.
that.
Yeah, not quite. Not entirely what I thought was going to be the play, but it happened regardless.
And it works.
Let's watch that shot again, shall we? If we have a spare moment here. Yeah, on the right side of that wood,
she almost
it was
capped
great.
it, like I said, and kicked it over. It was nice. We'll see what she gets on that fill. Nice head pin
on the
shot.
pocket.
Oof, beautiful.
That'll be 8, 4 and 7.
And she even's got to leave for another spare shot.
59 after 6. Oh, it looks good for, oh man, for like 99% of that ball.
I thought it was good up until that very end where I saw where it was hitting. And I was like, oh, any slide it over to the right, I think it would have been perfect.
Very much so. Yeah, it was just a slight game of angles on the caps, the edge of that wood.
You know, which just shows you, like, you know, you can never always guarantee your shots with wood.
That is true, yeah. And sometimes, yeah, it can be almost random in terms of if they go or if they don't. You can throw the same ball in Candlepin twice and get 2 different results.
You could get a different result every single time.
Like I was saying, it's like the inverse definition of insanity.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
Usually the core principle of that is getting the same result. But in Candlepin, no, not so much.
Yeah, no,
You can
definitely.
throw the same thing and get different results.
You can throw it in the same spot and get different results.
Absolutely. And Cora Crafts will take 2, 6 and the 9 taken out. So this is normally a time where we talk about Cora Crafts' stats, but this is literally her first ACST match, so I got nothing right now.
No, but I mean, even for her start, I mean, she's holding up very well. She's doing very well.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this is her first time even being streamed, so I think it's great that she's, you know.
Of course, yeah. She's doing great so far. I said, you know, we're just going to be chill today.
Yes, yes.
That's the name of the game all around.
But I do hold a reserve that if they get a strike to do the bombs away, baby.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave that up to you. I'm not so much a yeller in that regard, so I'll leave the yelling to you. That's 9 for Cora Crafts. That's 76 after 8. Here at this early point in the first game of 5 here on the ACST. We've got a whole bunch of bowling all this afternoon here at Boutwell's. After this match, it's going to be a doubleheader. Tyler Rice, Dimitri Dellis, and then Dino Dellis and Troy Fournier. And whoa, what the heck kind of shot was that?
I don't know. That was quite interesting, especially the drop.
I mean, the 4-pin slid way off its spot. It's almost in front of the 7-pin.
Yeah.
That is yeah, that's something you don't see too often.
Nope.
Got quite a heck of a slide there. And she's right on the head pin. 4 pins still left on the deck.
Yep.
That's definitely a situation where I think an automatic score system would consider that pin down.
It
It's so
would've.
far off the spot.
And she picks up one
And
more.
that will be a 7. Hard fought 7 for Cora Crafts. So after 8, she's at 83, and that score is confirmed. And the 44 and a bonus after 5 for Kristen Poirier is also confirmed.
8 or 9? She's on the 10th box now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Cora Crafts is 4 for 8. Excuse me. Yeah, you are correct. After 9.
I was like, whoa.
Now I'm the one who can't read the scoreboard.
I had to look at my energy drink and question it.
Yeah, I'm not done the protein shake yet. Oh, once again, another sliding pin that doesn't fall. A split of 7, 7, 10, 6, and the 10 is like half in the gutter, half out, but it still is up.
I mean, that's hard. I would probably split the 2 near the edge there and hope that pin kicks over.
Certainly. And she goes for the try, and yeah, it was close. It was the right idea. Makes you wonder almost if that 10 pin did fall.
Yeah, definitely.
Would have been any different. Maybe not, maybe so. I guess we won't know.
And it's a 9 box.
She'll make that a 9, so her first ACST game is going to be a 92.
Very strong showing.
Or perhaps, yes, very good. Yeah, not bad for the first time. She went 5 for 10 on the head pin. All but one of those head pin shots were splits. So
I know.
Just tough luck there, and there's not a whole lot you can really do to kind of prevent that. That's just kind of after you release the ball, there's not a whole lot more you can do there.
No, I mean, it's one of those things like you want to go for the head pin, but there's some days you just keep getting those splits, and you're just like, maybe the head pin's not working for me.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. So here's Kristen Poirier again. She's on a mark, 44 and a bonus to complete the 5th box.
Very nice.
And just slightly a plank off the head pin, but got a great fill of 6. That puts her at 50 after 5. Kristen fires deep downfield.
Nice.
And she's
she
got
gets
it for the spare. All over it. That's 2
That was beautiful, too.
Spares in a row for Kristen Poirier. And if I have a moment to play it, watch this shot. Right there on the pocket, pretty much.
Laser shot, beautiful.
Yeah, the 1-3. Yeah, just complete control over those 4 pins.
I like it when you get the replay because you can see, like, sometimes they're just those textbook shots.
Yes.
And you're just like,
It's
that's
like
where you need to hit.
When you see a shot, it's like that's just a clinic spare right there.
Right. A little off the head pin again.
It's still bonus pins, three to be specific. It's a 6-pack plus the 7. A 7-pack. They had a free one.
Yeah.
They were offering a free can.
Yes. Buy one, get one free.
Certainly. And she's on the pocket.
Oh, and she gets another
beautiful shot. Beauty of a shot by Kristen Poirier. That's her third mark in a row.
I mean, that's incredible, too.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I think.
Watch this shot. She was on the outside of the head pin. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
That was quite textbook itself.
Yeah, and an outside shot on the head pin, that's more of like a Class A kind of move. You see, like, some bowlers will play it safe to play the inside, but it's actually a little bit less of a chance that everything will go.
Nice 8 drop.
Oh, and she's now piling on the extra pins off the bonus. That's 81 and 7 for Kristen with that 8 fill.
Definitely a possibility with the wood. She's got one piece that you can kind of see that's angled perfectly.
Yes, let's see what happens.
Oh, that double wood got her.
I was worried about that. I was like, I think the 7's a lock, but the 9 not so much.
Yeah, I was kind of like, it's one of those things with the double wood you kind of guess how it's going to react.
Exactly.
But she picks up the 10.
Not bad. That's 91 and 9 for Kristen Poirier now.
Definitely a strong showing.
Yes. So barring no disasters, it appears that Kristen will be on track to be taking the first game. It is 2 points for each game. Still plenty of games to go. This is a 5-game series.
Can't count nobody out.
Nope. Yeah, I never say anything is certain in Candlepin.
No.
I wait till the last ball is thrown.
We'll see what she does.
Kristen Poirier on the left of the head pin got a great mix of 7.
Yeah, definitely.
1, 3, 6.
Let's see if she can do that textbook shot again.
Yes. Kristen Poirier so far with no strikes thrown so far. 4 spares, 9 10s this season. Just a little bit off to the right. She threw a 464 in her first match against Diane Hammett in round 1. It was an away game. She took 8 points. She threw an 89, 87, 109, 92, and 87 that game.
Let's see. And a little off again.
She'll take a 9, but that is enough for the first game for Kristen Poirier with 100 after 9.
Yep.
If you're just tuning in, we're just finishing up the first game here at Boutwell's Bowling Center. Some hashtag women in bowling today. Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. Great to have you along.
I don't think Cora, yeah, I was going to say, she hadn't added it yet, so I was like, ooh.
That's all right. That's the 3 diamonds, 6 drop for Kristen Poirier.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting being in the same league and having to play your wife.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's that feel, Mark?
You know, depends. Like, if she wins, she's got some bragging rights. If I win, I'm sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, so, you know, there's some real table stakes involved here.
You know, so
that probably plays into the mental game, too, when you're actually playing the match as well. All right, so the first game is set. Kristen Poirier, 109 after 10. She went 5 for 10 on the headpin as well with 3 splits. Very similar stats to Cora Craft. So 109 to 92 is the final score for the first game here on the ACST. We're going to be moving on to the second game now.
I mean, quite impressive, the 3, you know, spares back-to-back. Some of them weren't those easy either.
And that was, it's that kind of execution that kind of wins games, especially if it's tight like this.
You know.
Yeah, certainly one of those moments where it's the pull-ahead moment.
But
so
you can't count nobody out. I've seen people get bad first halves and come back and get a great half on the back end and take games. So
I think case in point, I bowled a really horrendous 3 games in my league this past Thursday, and it was just one of those, like, I don't know what's going on. Nothing was working. Like, my usual stuff wasn't working. And then the last game, I threw like a 49 half or so, and I was able to salvage it into a 118. It's like, you know, just the last back half.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, especially your first game, I always like to say it's kind of your learning, because, like, if you're the home bowler, you know your lanes, but if you're away, you got to find out, like, how they play.
Yeah, I call it like the calibration game or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and
it's like a little bit like you got to loosen up a little if you haven't warmed up much, or if you're just not, you know, the body isn't ready. It's a whole bunch of factors.
Yeah.
By the 5th game, you might be bowling completely different.
different.
I've noticed that, where it's like, yeah, I'm just like really loose by the 5th game. Like, yeah, stuff's working, but stuff I did in the first game doesn't work in the 5th, and vice versa. So you got to be able to prepare for that as well. When the body kind of gets comfortable, suddenly your bowling style might change.
Yeah, you get loosened up a little bit.
Cora Cross fires on the 7 drop.
Almost
goes.
Oh, she's got a pin rolling. I mean, not fast enough to knock it, but.
Yep, not. Yeah, I think it was.
If it picked up speed, she could have definitely.
Yeah, it could have had a chance. At Boutwell's, sometimes you'd be surprised at how pins can fall based on how much little influence.
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised at this place. I'm used to bowling at a lakeside where it takes like heaven.
And she scoots it.
Wow.
Scoots it over.
As I say that, yeah.
I know. I was like, you know, just. Yeah, I mean, actually anywhere. I've seen people, you know, throw hammer, you know, speed demons and just nothing, and then you see someone bowl and they throw one that's like you could probably take a nap and it's like a strike, you know. So Candlepin's one of the few sports that the unexpected is the norm.
Kind of like the 6'10" pocket strike. That's my favorite one, where I'm just like, yep, you don't feel good after throwing it, but like, well, I got a strike.
Well, it's like I forget who did it, but I had a backdoor strike that went down real fast, and I was just like, everyone's like, oh, that's a great shot. I'm like, I did not plan for that.
That was not planned at all. Cora Crafts will take 3 of the 6 on the 6-pack, drinking responsibly.
Yeah.
153. Yes, that was the 6-pack shot brought to you by the bar here at Boutwell's Bowling Center. Does the bar have a name here?
I don't think it does.
Yeah, other places it's like the 25th Lane or Kegler's Den. But
yeah,
here
no, I don't think they ever named it.
Just the unnamed bar at Boutwell's Bowling Center.
And she picks up 9.
And with a tap on the head pin, that will be 2 9s in a row for Cora Crafts for 18 after 2. In case you missed it, Cora Crafts threw a 92 in the first game. Kristen Poirier 109.
You know, Dave Yaggy's her other half, so I'm always wondering if he's giving her advice. You know?
Yeah, I think it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Kind of like, I don't know if you and Kristen also share similar advice to one another. Probably the same dynamic.
Oh yes, we definitely do. We like to go to different houses and just practice so we can have an idea. And you know, you kind of give that a little advice, like try over here a little bit.
Yeah, certainly. All right, so Cora Crafts has the 4-7-10 that she's working on after the first ball. Not outside the realm of possibility for a spare. The 4 goes, 7 thinking about it, not quite.
No.
This will be for a 10 box.
It's going to be a hard 10 box.
Yeah, it'll be.
Mean, she would have to hit pretty hard to get some bounce off that sidewall.
Yeah, Yeah, you're going to need to play the cap of that wood in the front. That's
Yeah.
no easy task.
No.
And that will be an 8 for Cora.
Still a nice try, though.
Not bad. 26 after 3 for Cora Crafts. 1 for 3 on the headpin this game so far. That headpin shot resulted in a split. Her first ball average is 6 right now. Currently 46% on the headpin for Cora Crafts. Kristen Poirier is exactly at 50%. Quarterback ratings. And Cora Crafts. And a little bit off target on the 610. 2-drop. So the pocket shot should take this, no problem. With the added benefit of the 6 and the 10 missing.
Yeah.
And right
There she goes.
She's all over it for a spare. Cora Crafts.
Now, is that her first mark?
That would be her second mark.
Very nice.
She had one in the first in the sixth box.
Oh, yep.
And actually, let's see if we can cue this up really quick.
I think so.
Yeah, but that pocket shot was brilliant by.
Oh yeah, it was
beautiful, beautiful shot.
beautiful shot.
For the follow-up now. And it's going to be a 3, looks like.
Yep.
It was a good hit, just, you know.
Sometimes you don't get the love you want.
That kind of entropy sometimes in Candlepin bowling, that just happens. 39 after 4 for Cora Crafts with that fill.
Making a great debut, though. I mean, very strong.
Yes. Yeah, she's just making it look like it's just another day in the life.
Yeah.
She'll punch out the center. That's a 5 split now. Spread eagle minus the 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
So how would you approach this shot?
3-6 pocket. My inside or outside, based on your comfort level. It's the third ball, so it's kind of like go for pins at that point.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, it's like by the third ball, you're kind of like, just get pins. Don't worry about perfection. It's one of those things. The second ball, I would have taken more of a risk, but the third ball, not so much.
Yeah, third ball, you kind of want to get what you can.
Certainly. So after 5, Cora Crafts is at 46 with a 1.5 game total of 138 thus far. You're watching the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store, this Class E North match here at Concord, New Hampshire at Boutwell's Bowling Center. Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. I'm Steve Kelly on the call, along with Marc Poirier. Along for the ride here in the broadcast booth.
Oof.
Kristen Poirier.
That was a nice head pin. Just
split 7.
Yeah.
6, 7, 10. I mean, piece of wood along the 6 perpendicular, but out about maybe 3 or 4 inches. Oops. And she will take the 610 with that wood.
Yeah, I've always noticed like lefty versus righty, how they approach the same shots.
Yeah. Well, there's also the, you know, with me, I have a mix of left and right-handedness because I throw with my right hand, but I slide off the wrong foot. So I tend to have the spins of a lefty.
Yeah, I've noticed that about you.
And in fact, I was kind of observing that when I was I'm playing the PBA Pro Bowling 2026 video game, and I'm playing lefties because the spin meter in the game, you get more spin in the correct direction that I bowl in real life. So I'm playing with lefties in that game to match how I bowl in real life, so I can kind of get a feel for how the ball's going to roll.
Yeah, Kristen picked up a 10 for her first box.
She got a 10 in the first, and this is a Kaliri on the first ball. Left side Kaliri, named after Bob Kaliri, and just search his name, Bob C-A-L-I-R-I. Candlepin Stars and Strikes fame.
A little off, but you know.
Not bad.
No. I mean, she had tapped that pin in front. I think she would have got them all.
Yeah.
She was off, but
just the object pin left. It's always fun when the object pin you were aiming for is the one that doesn't go at the end of it all. That's 19 after 2 for Poirier.
I've noticed, you know, Kristen, sometimes her ball will do that last second.
Yeah.
Curve in.
Oh, I know that feeling. Yep.
You know,
like
I've noticed that with you too sometimes.
Yep.
Like you got that last second curve in, and it's just like, ugh.
I hate it when I throw, and it's like it looks great for the most of its travel down there, and then just at the end, it's just like, what happened?
Yeah, it's like, why did it turn?
Yeah. It's one of those things. And here's Kristen Poirier. Off to the right a little bit, drifting. 1, 2, 10. Pin moving towards the 10.
And just not enough speed. I thought it moved it.
It slid a little bit, but.
Yeah. I've noticed that on both of them. Some of those pins are sliding a lot.
Yeah.
And
that will be a 7. 26 after 3 for Kristen Poirier. Kristen Poirier last season, Class E North Division 1. This year, also Class E North Division 1. Last year, Kristen's home house was at Boutwell's Bowling Center. This year, it is also, once again, she hasn't moved houses. A lot of bowlers kind of shifted around. It's sort of like at the end of school years and stuff, but Kristen stuck around here at Boutwell's.
Yep.
And that's the 3-5-9 after a headpin shot, 7 drop. Cluster pins on the right of center.
And she's off.
Just a little bit off to the right.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It was just that drift. For the follow-up for the 10 box. Maybe.
She gets the 10.
Yes, she shall. For the 3-ball spare for Kristen Poirier.
Yep. That's a Paul Grant special, I believe they call it.
We shall call that a PGS, a Paul Grant special. Miss the second, get the third. That's a $1 donation to Candlepin for Cancer per occurrence. That is what we call the PGS.
Yes, sir.
For participating bowlers.
Yes.
For Candlepin's number 4, cancer.com. Do check it out when you have a spare moment. Kristen Poirier with a
nice shot.
With a right side setback or the right side castle, depending on who you ask. Dan Castle claims it's the castle, and then I'm like, you know, your last name's Castle.
Yeah, I think there's some biasness there.
Maybe, but I do like the name, named after
I do too.
Named after the chess maneuver of moving the king towards the rook. Oh, went for the spare. I thought that would had a chance.
I saw it weeble wobbling over.
Yeah, I thought it had a chance, certainly.
Yeah. You know, I think those are the ones where, you know, you go, man, almost got it. And she picks up another 10.
And another 10, though. Great pinning for Kristen Poirier. 3 10s that half. That's a 46 half for Kristen Poirier.
46 it looks like.
46 love this game.
Yeah. It's
3 10s for Kristen Poirier, 9 7. Cora Crass with a spare 3 fill, 9-9-7-8 for 46. So dead even this game.
You know.
Competitive match. Difference of 17 in the total in Kristen Poirier's favor right now. 155 to Cora Crass, 138.
Yep. Both very strong games.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I always enjoy when you watch games like this on, you know, this league when they're close, you know, because you're like, okay, let's see who gets it.
Right.
You know, versus when someone runs away, kind of.
Yeah, it's like watching an NFL game, and you want it to be competitive, you know, have like a slugfest back and forth. That kind of makes it more exciting, definitely for the viewers, for sure.
Cora drops 8 for her first ball.
Split a 5-10 and Home Depot down there on the 5-10.
Definitely a possibility.
Just kind of play the wood, basically.
Yeah, and
just
she does.
Like that, she does.
Beautiful shot.
Cora Crafts, great shot. For a spare, her second this game. 56 and a bonus after 6. And if I have a free moment, I can show you the replay. If the player will cooperate, so I can skip ahead.
Yeah.
And she's right on it for the spare.
Beautiful shot.
And back to the action.
Yes. Nice head pin shot.
And she's going to, wow, great fill. Pins are still figuring it out down there.
Yeah, a little slide in action still.
Yeah, 2-pin I thought had a chance.
I thought it too.
Split a 7.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a nice leave.
63 and 6 for Cora Crafts. That was a beautiful shot. I thought it was going to go.
I thought it was money all the way.
Just shielded a little bit. The center pin was the 5-pin, king pin.
Which just goes to show that wood action is not predictable.
No. Or sometimes you can just throw a perfect ball, and sometimes it's just velocity, humidity, who knows what it could have been. That's a 9 for Cora Crafts. That's 72 after 7. Cora Crafts currently 3 for 7 on the head pin. All 3 of her head pin shots, once again, have been all splits.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed, like, you know, Splitville, as some would call it.
Yeah, she's hitting. She's just not really just getting the luck that she needs. I call the split shot kind of a luck spot.
Oh, and there's
right
another
down
split.
The center, yeah. A spread eagle, a talon spread eagle, not even a full spread eagle, the 3-drop spread eagle.
Yeah, it's hiding behind. I think those are the ones that, for me personally, I get a little frustrated with because it's, one, they're hard to pick up off of, but 2, it's just like, I hit the head pin.
Yeah, it's like, I did my job. Why can't you do yours? That kind of thing. It is certainly, a bit of a frustrating experience when you get the spread eagle. And in fact, actually, that was me on Thursday. Had a spread eagle. Next two balls went right down the center into the hole of the spread eagle. And then the next box as well, another spread eagle. And I was like, that's a four-bagger. I was like, I came off just fuming. I was just like, that's a quadruple strike. You kidding me?
She picked up 8 for that 8th box. So
sure
80
did.
on the 8th.
80 on the 8s. You're local on the 8s.
Yeah, I mean.
your Weather Channel.
I mean, that's impressive.
You
know, you're getting 80 on the 8.
That's not bad. That's a good average overall. Corecraft's on the pocket again.
And
avoids the split stat for a 9 drop.
And she, nice shot. I saw that pin wiggle. I thought she was going to get the strike. I was getting that bombs away baby ready.
Yeah, he was getting close.
I know.
We had to defuse the bomb, though, unfortunately, because the 10-pin just couldn't quite figure it out.
And she will pick up the spare.
Oh, beautiful. Love that shot.
Very nice shot.
Played the wood. I don't know if it was intentionally, but it doesn't matter. Spare's a spare.
Yeah. And if I saw it right, it looks like the ball literally jumped over.
It was off the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we see the way that went, yep.
Yeah, the ball just jumped off that cap.
Directly into the 10 off of that cap.
Beautiful shot.
And it's going to be a mix of 3, 4, 5, 6, 4.
4, yeah. I know, I had to do the same thing. I was like, wait a minute.
Yep, that sleeper was hard to see.
Yep.
You know, I have some trouble at Boutwell's in particular, based on the lighting. I have some trouble seeing sleeper pins myself.
Yeah, I noticed that at certain places, like you really have to sometimes go to the side even just to verify. But
oh man, Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama is the worst because the when it comes to that, because their wall down there is so low.
Oh yeah.
And I'm doing like gymnastics just trying to look.
Yeah, I couldn't
like,
imagine.
I'm going like, sorry, I don't mean to say the worst, but it's difficult.
Well, it's definitely a hard house to bowl out of. Props to everyone that does.
Ironically, though, I have bowled my high single there. I bowled my high single in 3 different houses. You know, more on that in just a moment. That's a 101 for Kristen Poirier.
Nope. No, that's Laura Kraft.
Excuse me, Cora Crass.
Yes.
Rather. Thank you.
Yes, I was like, wait a minute.
Wrong name.
I thought I was looking at the wrong side.
Right score, wrong name. Yeah. I think I was queuing up in my head another line, and that's 101 for Cora Crafts in the second.
3 spares. I mean, she's making a heck of a debut.
Yes, 193 after 2. Currently averaging 97.
And it just shows you, like I said, you know, these women are just as good as the men. You know, they're, quite impressive.
Oh, yes. Awesome scores regardless. Like these runs of Marcs, these shots that we're seeing, loving it right now. Here's Kristen Poirier coming off of 2 10s in a row.
Oh.
Pocket shot, 8 drop.
Yep.
It'll be the 2 and the 8.
Now, will she pick it up just to, it's definitely doable.
I think so. With the wood,
this is the only one that's kind of,
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, that wood. If you catch it.
And she
touches both. And in fact, the wood is going to roll it and touch it again, but not quite.
And it's going to be interesting. She's got those double pins.
That wood was the question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, shots where it's like, you have to hit 2 layers of pins. Those are always way tougher than they seem.
And let's see, she's going for double wood, and she used it, and it worked.
Kristen Poirier with their 3rd 10 box in a row. The triple X throwdown, 56 and 6. 4 headpin shots for 6. 2 splits for Kristen Poirier as of right now. Hope you're enjoying this match here in Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire for the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on this Saturday afternoon. Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. Here's Kristen Poirier.
Oof.
And that's the right backside Candlepin corner, the 478. Do check out Candlepin Corner on Facebook and YouTube, featuring the From the Office of the Commissioner podcast, featuring Danny Finn and Corey Alisi for insights and updates on the league, week to week. 2 great episodes so far, highlighting some great matches. And they just kind of just talk shop about the whole league, and great background noise, great stuff to listen to.
Well, it's also great insight too, and I love how they kind of pump up all the bowlers.
Yes.
There's like no favoritism, but they're just
right.
Like
It kind of makes it feel a little like Sports Center-y, like
Yeah,
yeah,
like I was gonna say, almost
Yeah.
like that video game you were talking about. You know, like
or PBA Pro, PBA Pro,
Pro.
Yeah, it makes it feel, like in the NFL, there's endless talk shows, radio shows, analysis shows, Pat McAfee, whatever, and it's, we don't have a lot of that in Candlepin, but we do have from the Office of the Commissioner podcast. So
Yes.
do check that out. Kristen Poirier on the pocket.
Ooh.
Oh, too much of a pocket shot. Split of 6. The banana split 4-6, 7-10.
So let me ask you, how would you attack this? See, me personally, because I'm lefty, I'd try to kick the right side over.
I'd play the angled wood on the right, I think.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. Oops. Hide that. And Kristen played it, but a little bit too directly high on that wood, I'd say.
I think she gone towards the gutter a little more. It might have had a better reaction.
Yeah. So just going for pins. Play the left side now.
Yep. Just try to,
That will be a 9. Yep, that was a smart way to end that box. Just every pin. 71 and 8 for Kristen Poirier, trailing Cora Crafts by 9. 80 and 8. 80 by the 8th.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. Bowling is very, especially Candlepin, very strategic at times.
Oh yes. I know Corey Alisi was talking about that in the podcast. Actually, he was saying, he goes, he wants to know some certain numbers because he'll play certain boxes differently, even balls of boxes, based on some of those numbers. He'll be like, do I need to do a trick shot? Do I need to not? That's a 6 drop with a slightly moved 2-pin, 1, 2, 7, 9. Kaleri minus the 4 for Kristen Poirier.
Oh, way off.
A little bit off on the 7.
I think she was a little off, but I would have gone for the head pin, try to cap it either side. And
yes.
Hope and pray, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, the head pin in some way was
the key.
The shot for that.
Kind of like that, and it moves again.
It moves again. Wow. Yeah, that pin is a lucky 9.
Picks up a 9 for the 9th box.
It's 80 for Kristen Poirier.
She needs a mark here.
Yep. Not only a mark.
Mark and
a spare and a tenfill won't even do it. She needs a strike.
She needs a. Yeah, I was gonna say
it's gonna be a double requirement here.
Yeah.
So still, this does even it up quite a bit in the match then.
Yeah.
And that will be the second string for Cora Crafts then, I believe. Right side Kaleri on the first ball for Kristen Poirier. Yep. It will be the second game for Cora Crafts. 2 points apiece.
Yeah. It's exciting. They're very close. Even with their boxes.
Yes, and the total has actually swung back in Cora's favor tentatively before this 10th box is keyed in. Cora +4 before the 10th. So yes, it's going to be very close going into the 3rd. Currently 8 for Kristen. 9 or 10. Just get a pin. Stays on.
9.
89 for Kristen Poirier, and that puts her at 198, 2-game total to Cora Crafts 193. Kristen Poirier holding on to the total by 5, but they both have 1 game apiece.
Yes, exciting.
This is an even competitive match here in Class E of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, Class E North.
Like I said, these are my favorite games to watch.
Yes.
Just how close the back and forth,
This is great. Yeah, this is no bowler is counted out here. Kristen, Cora rising, but right up to the occasion from Kristen's first game. And it's a back and forth here in Boutwell's Bowling Center. As we move on to the 3rd game of 5. Great to have you along. Steve Kelly and Marc Poirier on the call. And stay tuned after this stream, of course. I'll be right back here with you. I'll stop the stream and start another one, but we're going to have a double header. The Dellis brothers are coming to town to challenge Troy Fournier and Tyler Rice. So do check that out. That's next up here on the tour.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got Dimitri. He's killing it this year. And
Class C champion Dimitri Dellis.
Yeah.
And of course Dino Dellis, Class A. Well, they're both Class A.
I was gonna say they're both. So I'm actually excited because I want to see that game, brother versus brother.
It is. Well, it's not versus each other. They're just bowling together.
Oh, okay.
It'll be Tyler Rice versus Dimitri Dellis.
Well, but they're both an A, aren't they?
They are both an A.
So at some point they will have to play each other.
So they are indirectly competing. Yeah, all 4 of them are indirectly competing with one another. It's just the matchups today. It's Rice Dellis and then Fournier Dellis.
Yeah, so definitely going to be interesting. Fournier's quite the powerhouse.
Oh yes, he's Actually, it's going to be a Mass Holes semi-reunion because we have Troy Fournier and myself. We're on the Mass Holes, and we also have Tyler Rice, newcomer to the Mass Holes world. So it's going to be we have 3 world bowlers coming up in the next doubleheader here.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting, huh?
Yeah. That's exciting. So
it's always good when you get to run into some people.
Certainly, yeah. It'll be some great bowling for sure. Cora Crafts starts out with a 6-drop, 4 horsemen right side.
Not a split this time.
No, yeah, she's finally trying to get out of the split purgatory here.
As Chase would say, Bronx said, you know, Splitsville.
Yeah, split city, split happens.
Oh yeah,
split your pants, eat, split, and die. One of those. You got a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, right.
I have a whole list of team names. I think the list of names I got is like in the hundreds at this point. I just come up with these puns and stuff. And anytime someone goes, "We need a team name," I'm like, "Let me check the list."
Can't use that one. I'm saving that one for later.
Yeah, had some great ones over the years.
And that's a 9.
9 for Cora Crafts. Yeah, my team for the longest time at Lita and Lakeside, we were Bulldozer. We were 1 year, we were Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
One of my teams this past summer, we were Only Pins. This year, our Thursday team's name is Punch-Out Penitentiary.
There you go.
And yeah, I have a whole bunch. I just spend all my spare time coming up with bowling team names.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think I was going to play on one team when I first started like 5 years ago, and they were going to name it the Gutter Mines.
Oh, yes. That's a classic one. I have seen that.
You know, we had a couple people on that team that's what they just threw repetitively.
Yes.
And
that reminds me of Dave Simino at Lita Lanes. He had a classic story. Unfortunately, I never had the mind to record it when he told the story 1,000 times at the banquets, but he had a story about a team called the Gutter Girls. It was like this wild story, and I don't remember if it ever amounted to anything, but he loved telling that story over and over and over. It was like a classic team called the Gutter Girls at Lita Lanes. I'm sure someone knows that if you're in the comments and you're aware of Dave Simino at Lita Lanes, league commissioner there for a long time.
Her third ball, and she will pick up
just
9.
a little bit off. So I'll be a 9 for Cora Crafts.
Still a very strong start for her.
Not bad. 18 after 2 for Cora Crafts.
Yeah.
Newcomer to the ACST. Literally her first ACST match here today.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about this league is that you get to travel to different houses, and
yes,
I mean some of them you just wouldn't even expect. You know.
Yeah, and we have some new ones kind of going into and out of the rotations throughout the years. Like Cape Ann Lanes was a new one last year.
Was Harvard Lanes in last year?
Harvard Lanes, I'm trying to remember if it was. I didn't stream anything out of Harvard last year, but it is this year. That time I streamed one match. That was my first time streaming.
I was going to say, you streamed mine, so.
Yeah, Harvard's a newer one because they just opened last summer. So, actually, yeah, they might not have been in play last year for the ACST.
That wood did not play nice with her. Kind of kicked around.
Yeah, she's left with a right side setback, 5-6-10, right side castle. Setback, castle, whatever you want to call it. And here's Cora Crafts, 60 feet down from that castle.
Yep.
Sieging the castle.
And right through the little hole. Oh. I think those are the most frustrating when you have that small of a spot and the ball still squeaks through. Yeah. You're like, you didn't touch nothing.
It's always incredible. Like, I'm like, how can the ball just fit through such a small gap and not take anything out, not touch anything?
Not even, just clean.
It's always just, wild. It makes more sense when you stand physically near a rack of pins and see the ball. You're like, okay, now this makes sense. But from a distance, it doesn't look like it should happen.
Ooh.
There's a 2-drop spread eagle. I mean, not spread eagle, half Worcester.
Half Worcester. I was going to say.
Yeah, 2-drop spread eagle. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a new one, right? That's a new call.
Actually, there is a 2-drop spread eagle. It's the one of the 5, but yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This was not that shot.
No, unfortunately.
There's always 1 or 2 flubs per stream for sure.
That picks up some more pins.
Turns into a 6-drop banana split. 7-10-4-6 for Cora Crafts. Piece of wood in between the 4 and the 7.
Who's the one that bought? What's his name? Always says. Banana split, where are you?
That is Paul Grant, referencing Casey McCool.
McCool, yep.
Mr. McCool himself.
Big shout out.
I think that was a collaborative effort to name that shot between the two of them. That's an 8-box.
Yes.
And 33 after 4 for Cora Crafts. Yes, this is the graphic for the banana split. I even made one because he said it so often. I was like, I got to have something
there
for
he
this.
is.
I got to have a little pop-up graphic. That was the second ball for Cora Crafts, that one.
Yeah.
33 after 4 with that 8-box. She fires.
And
just a plank off the head pin.
Bombs away, baby!
A ball peen hammer strike. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either, but
are you kidding me? Oh, man. Actually, I got to see that again. Let's watch this. Yeah, I was. Yeah. barely off the head pin.
Yeah.
Just kind of like the 610 vicinity.
Just nice.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. That was great. That's a great shot.
I'm so excited I got to do the Paul Grant bomb play, baby.
Congratulations. You finally got to say one. Yeah, so that's 43 after 5 and a ball for Cora Crass with that fill.
Great half.
Yeah, that was a great way to end, a great one to sit on. So Cora Craft's really on target. Currently 2.5 game total of 236. That's the benchmark for Kristen Poirier to make here on the tour, in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Brought to you by 3 Ball Spare Conglomerate, Steve Kelly and Marc Poirier on the call.
Yeah, thank you, by the way, for having me. It's
no problem.
Quite fun.
Yeah, no, I appreciate. Yeah, no, I like having a second person increasingly lately. Now that I actually have an audio system that can actually fully support that now. And
yes, I was gonna say I noticed you up the ante here with your equipment.
I got some different equipment this year, and actually so far it's really making broadcast a lot easier.
Let's see, Kristen's first ball slightly off.
Not to say that it was. Not to say that it was super hard before, but this just 2 headset system so much easier than this freaking mic setup I used to have.
Well, it's nice to hear the commentary
that
when you're watching these videos, the back and forth.
Yeah,
it's great camaraderie. Yes, it's off a little.
Just a little off comes a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I do have to credit Brian Hebert for helping me with this setup, because Brian Hebert, he used to work in the audio industry, so he got me some nice discounts on the headsets and equipment, and he had a demo mixer. So yeah, big shout out to Brian Hebert for kind of
quite a nice guy.
Yeah, he allowed me to level up my setup a little bit.
Kristen pulls a 9 for her first box.
She sure does.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things is the community and the support that you get from this league.
Yes.
It's really nice. A lot of great sportsmanship, encouragement, even when you're bowling against someone.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kristen drops 9.
With a 9.
Nice pocket shot, it looked like, too.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, the camaraderie in Candlepin bowling is always nice. It's not like always super like cutthroat, or you don't want the other person to totally go down in flames. You want, you like to see good bowling. And she
picks up the spare.
Great spare by Kristen Poirier. On a single, no less.
Yes.
On the 10 pin.
How did she play that? Did she play the wood?
I think it just nicked it a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Just enough to take it, but a single pin spare is a single pin spare. 19 after 2 and a bonus for Kristen Poirier now.
Let's see.
In progress.
All right.
That'll be a 5. 24 after 2.
Nope.
A right side Caleri for Kristen Poirier. Named after Bob Caleri of Candlepin Stars and Strikes. 2 different versions of the Caleri, a left side and the right side. This is the right side version.
Yep. Oof.
She'll poke the 3. The 6
Wobbles.
falls with it.
Some wobbling there.
That's the 1, 8, and the 10.
What is she at, 19 after 2?
With that fill of 5, it was 24 after 2.
Yep.
And it will become an 8 box, Kristen Poirier. It's 32 after 3.
Very close. I mean, if you look at Cora's, she was at a 25 at 3.
Yes, she
was.
So,
I mean, I love how close this is. It's so awesome to watch this. Like, I call it cliffhangers, those edges where you're like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's always great to kind of have that edge of your seat kind of idea. And that's a 3 drop for Kristen Poirier. That's 285. Would have been a half Worcester if the 5 wasn't there.
Yep.
But she's on the inside of the pocket this time. And that's kind of my worry when you shoot for the inside of the pocket. You sometimes miss out on the other side of the split.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you either have to really hit hard enough to get those to fly, or
you need the launch point.
And it looks like she will pick up 10.
Nice 10 for Kristen Poirier.
Nice
42 after 4.
Yeah, she's been bowling. Kristen has been bowling for over 15 years.
Nice.
I think
since 2010.
Yeah, nice. And I believe she has never dropped out of the 90s, from what I've been told.
That's good. It's good to be consistent like that.
This is her second year playing, so I'm excited for her. I had to drop out last year due to injury, so I'm excited, to be in any division I'm in, and just get to play some of the people I didn't get to play.
Certainly, yeah.
And visit a lot of these places.
Yeah, part of the fun is just the travel aspect.
You know.
Getting to know all the different houses and how they play.
Yep.
Especially for tournaments later on or whatever. It's a fun experience.
It definitely is. Oof.
That'll be a 6 for Kristen. That'll be 48 after 5.
The last-minute curve got her.
Yeah, I think it was at the very end there. So Kristen Poirier in the head-to-head department, she's won 13 boxes to Cora Craft's 8. All the others are ties. To give you the head-to-head statistics, box to box. 8 splits for Cora Craft, 6 splits for Kristen Poirier. Currently 246 Kristen Poirier, up by 10 over Cora Craft's 236. They both have 2 points apiece from the first 2 games.
Yep. I'm curious to see how Cora does with that strike. You know,
yes, she is
that
on
could
strike.
give a big advantage going in.
She had that strike that was just narrowly off the head pin on the 3-6 pocket.
Now, would you call that a backdoor strike? Not spare strike.
I don't know if I would.
I don't think I would either. But it was definitely interesting. It was like, even though it was happening in real life, it just seemed like a very slow-mo thing.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it's like kind of like the ball peen hammer. Like, wasn't as very slow as a backdoor, but
Ooh.
so that's 3 so far. But you get 2.
Yeah.
So not a disaster just yet, but still extra pins on marks or pins on marks.
Yeah.
Choreographs.
There we go.
That'll be a good fill of 6 for Cora.
Yep. Nice fill on the strike.
Oh, but I think, I think,
Oh, she reset.
oops, that was 2 balls. Oh, unfortunately,
Oh,
okay,
no.
that's going to be,
So how's that work, by the way?
just becomes a 6 box.
All right.
Yep, that's one of those things. Yep, it's okay. It happens to everybody. I have done that myself.
So it just comes a 6 box for the strike, or would that be
6 fill, 6 box.
Okay.
Yep, it was 2 boxes thrown. So it's just whatever it ends up being is what it ends up being.
good lesson learned? Pay attention to how many balls you've thrown.
Yeah.
You know.
No, and I understand that pressure. I have a story about that at Lakeside where I did that at the end of the 3rd game in a league, and we were down by I think less than 5. I had a strike fill.
Oh.
I reset after 1 ball.
You know, I've
I was
actually
so
done it
mad.
too.
Yeah,
I got lucky. It was on House League though.
Yeah.
That's what did she get? She got 6
6
still.
6 still. Yep. Ball 3.
When I was first learning, I didn't know on a strike you had the 2 balls.
Yep.
So I threw 1 ball after I got a strike and reset. And
Oh no.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh.
Yep.
They're like, no, you get 2. And then you throw the 3rd, and that's still a 6 box for Cora.
Yep, that'll be another 6. That's 61 and 7 for Cora Crafts. 2 for 7 on the head pin. No splits this game.
Nope, no splits. We'll mix up with that strike on hers, but
Yep, but still a 6 fill is still not bad.
it really isn't. I mean, you know,
I wouldn't call this. Yeah, I wouldn't call this
a mistake.
lost in any way.
No. I mean, there we go.
That's not bad. 7 drop.
Definitely a spare possibility.
3 6 10. Here at Boutwell's in Concord, home of the Mixed Worlds this past June. 3 6 10 for Cora Crafts.
And
just a little bit
just
off.
a hair off.
Just like a plank or 2.
I think those are the most frustrating is when you're just like that close.
That's the story of my
life. You don't even tap it.
The absolute story of my life. Just every single time I throw a ball, it's always, almost like inches, centimeters, millimeters.
There we go.
There you go.
Picks up the 10.
Picks up the 10 for 71 and 8 for Cora Crafts.
Good showing.
Yeah, great follow up there on the 3 6 10.
Nice jump back after the reset off the strike. So she can get frustrated.
Yep.
Some people they let that go to their heads, and
it's
and I'm glad to see that she's not even letting it bother her.
Trying to live by the concept of reset and forget.
Yes. Oh, that is the spread eagle.
That is the real spread eagle.
Yes. Those are the ones I was talking about. You kind of have to figure out where to hit those pins to get the best.
Yeah, and if it's just full, it can just sneak through, and you'd just be surprised how often the shot happens. Sails through the void.
Yep. I mean, for me, being a lefty, I always try to aim for the left side and just nick that pin.
Right.
So with the hopes of maybe kicking enough over, or even kicking the ball over slightly.
Something to that effect, yeah.
Never really works for me, but that's how I try to approach it.
Yeah.
And that's a 6 box.
Another 6 for Cora Craft, 70-79. Yeah, the spread eagle is it's a very much a psychological shot as much as it is physical, because I swear it's like that hole in the center is like a vacuum. It just wants to suck up any further ball you throw down there.
Yeah.
It's rough.
And it's like you're not aiming for it, but it seems to still go right down the hole. Nice head pin shot.
1-2 pocket. Oh my goodness, a spread eagle minus the 2.
Ooh, yeah.
But believe it or not, I will take this over a spread eagle.
All day. I believe this is a little more.
A 1-pin difference is such a higher probability for.
Well, I also feel that like when you're righty, you can tap that pin and kind of almost what she did, except she missed the pin I would aim for.
Yeah.
And you kind of kick it over.
Yeah.
You know, being a lefty, it's one of those frustrating because it's like, ugh, I can't hit it on the right side like I need to. I can only hit it on the left side. And
yeah.
She picks up a 7 box for her 10th.
Cora with a 7. That will be 84 for the third game for Cora Crafts. 84 is confirmed down there on the scoreboard and up here. 3-game total of 277 for Cora Crafts, an average of 92. 15 head pin shots, an exact 50% head pin quarterback rating for Cora Crafts.
Yeah.
10 splits. That's not bad.
Maybe we can sign her up for the Patriots.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's doing a little better than Drake May right now.
Yes, unfortunately.
Kristen Poirier working on the head pin percentage as well. 44%, just down a little bit, but we'll see what happens here in the next 5 boxes. If you like this channel, I encourage you to consider subscribing to help us grow. Check out the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook and YouTube, and also be sure to check out my channel, 3 Ball Spare, on YouTube and Facebook, and Kick and Twitch for my channel specifically. That's a 4-drop for Kristen Poirier. Bouquet of pins in the center.
Yes.
On the pocket, just a little bit
off.
A little bit too. Yeah, just a little bit too full. That was the. That was the word. The words I was searching for.
And she picks up the 10.
Nice 10 box pickup for Kristen Poirier, 58-6.
Yeah. It just shows how much skill really takes to do the candlepin.
Yeah.
You know, a slight off. You know, I did 10-pin years ago, and then I switched over to this about 5 years ago, and I'm just like, the amount of skill it really takes to do candlepin is incredible. And wow, nice drop.
Nice pocket
Beautiful
shot,
wood.
Yeah, that looks good.
It looks really good. But like I said, you can't count that wood as great because it might react way off.
Yeah, but I
think she's got it.
A gentle push,
and
yes,
she gets it.
just
Beautiful
like
shot.
Beautiful shot by Kristen Poirier on that spare. 68 and a bonus in 7. In fact, we'll take a look at that once more here.
I believe it was.
Yeah, it was just a gentle push. And
very gentle.
See that ball going right for it and right on it. A little high, actually.
I was going to say it looked a little high, but it was gentle enough to.
That's actually a shot. I don't know if that would have gone at Lakeside.
I don't think it would.
That's the difference between the houses, too. Sometimes you don't get that. Ooh, and that's a 2-fill.
2-fill.
610. Not bad.
No. I've gotten spares and gotten 1-fills. So two's better than 1.
Right.
There we go. Right on.
Oh, right in the pocket.
That was a nice pocket shot.
Mixed weirdly.
Left 3 standing.
Yeah, that's the 359.
Yes.
For a 10 box.
Nope, she's off.
Just a little bit off for a 7.
Yeah.
That'll be 77-8. That's a +6 off of Cora Craft's 71-8.
Yep. She's down what?
Still a tight match, tight game. She's down. Currently in the total, it's uneven in the match, but Cora Crafts is +2 in the total.
Yes. There's Kristen.
We'll take a 6-pack, 4-drop.
Yep. Thank God I'm her designated driver tonight.
Oh yes. There is no shortage of
6-packs.
Wonderful 6-packs beverages in the bar at Boutwell's Bowling Center, so do check it out.
Oh.
The 6-pack is the 510.
I thought she was going to get it.
Yeah.
I did, just from the angle I'm sitting at. It looked
Yeah, it was
great.
It was the ball in the right place. It was just the pin action was just a little bit less than favorable. She'll make it a 9 box.
Very nice.
To round it out. 86 and 9 for Kristen
Yep.
Poirier. She will take the 3rd game. That is crossing the threshold.
Yep.
So Kristen Poirier currently 4 points. Cora Crafts 2.
Definitely still very close in these games. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no runaway, you know. And let's see. She drops.
Ooh, nice mix.
8 with a possible spare.
That's the 1 and the 8.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great mix.
Yes.
Missing the head pin. That didn't seem to matter.
Now, let's see what she does with this. A little high.
Oh, just
yeah,
a little bit.
It was high.
One of those things.
But it's okay. This is all bonus.
Yeah, this is mostly to just add on to the total, which is still very close.
Yep, and she'll take a 9 box for the 10.
And that will be getting my own scoreboard
95
here for the 95. Once I just wait for it down there. 95 is confirmed. That's a 3-game total of 293 for Kristen Poirier, up by 16 over Cora Crafts is 277. Kristen Poirier currently has 4 points. Cora Crafts has 2. The total is very close, just a mark and a 6 fill away, effectively. 16.
Yes.
Difference of that. Cora Crafts at a 50% head pin completion percentage. Kristen Poirier at 40% right now.
And it looks like they're taking a small break.
Take a brief break here. That's no problem. That's no problem. And so will Marc. He'll do the same. So we'll just, and we'll also get ready for the 3rd game here. So you're watching the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook Live. And then later on, this will be on 3-Ball Spare on YouTube, uploading the VOD later on. I'm Steve Kelly in the call. It's great to have you along with us. It's also Marc Poirier as well. Just taking a quick break here, a little past halftime break for several folks involved, bowlers and commentators involved. Great to have you along, and we should be back in just a moment. If you enjoy this content, I encourage you to consider commenting, subscribing, ringing the bell to this channel to help us grow. This edition of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour is brought to you by 3-Ball Spare Conglomerate. I want to thank you for checking out this broadcast. And I'm just stalling for time. We should be back in just a moment.
They do a great job keeping them up and accommodating when games are happening in their houses.
Yeah, for sure. This is great. Oops, this is Marc Poirier, by the way. I forgot to update my graphic, but yeah. Big shout out to places like Boutwell's Bowling Center. We have Lakeside Lanes at Manchester. All these houses, they're doing a great job accommodating.
Very accommodating. I know, like Lakeside, they'll if whoever's a home bowler, they'll kind of, what lanes do you guys want to play on, and they'll kind of keep other, regular bowlers or people coming in to kind of away so they can concentrate.
Yeah, and it's great to have, have that kind of like flexibility. Of course, obviously, like places like Lakeside, they're just, they're so busy with all these leagues.
Oh, yeah.
Just absolutely just,
it's crazy.
They're doing a great job maintaining all that right now, and, they need all the help they can get with all that.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, it's great when they can accommodate for us, and we try to just be as flexible as we possibly can. That's the thing with the ACST. It's like, it's kind of like a flex-style league. Pick your date and time for your matches. There is a bit of a quote-unquote due date.
Yeah, I was going to say there's,
You can't fall too far behind. It's like at school, but,
You're also allowed to play out of order to a certain point, which is nice.
Yeah, it's like self-paced bowling in a way.
Yeah.
As long as you're getting it done within the week or whatever, or maybe a two-week threshold or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great kind of thing, but it kind of helps everybody out. I know I used to bowl in the Flex League at Leda Lanes for a couple years, and that was great. Because it was like I could just come in on, just schedule a match on a random Tuesday, just bowl my match, and then just
Yeah, it was kind of sad when they closed Leda.
Yeah.
I enjoyed bowling there for the most part.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I bowled at Leda for like borderline 30 years.
I was going to say you and a couple other.
I was literally 4 years old the first time I bowled at Leda Lanes.
Oh, jeez.
And there's footage of me bowling there, and I bowled all throughout the junior leagues, bumper leagues, all the way up to up to Worlds. It was like kind of like the final chapter of Leda Lanes was when I bowled at Worlds. Just months before they closed. I was like, it was kind of like a complete closure. I was like, I did it all here. So I was like,
yeah, I was excited. I got to do a couple tournaments through them, and it was sad when they closed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I'm sure. I think they might be back. So to be determined on that.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I'm never saying never on anything. So
no.
Say to be determined. Leda Lane is just closed for the moment, but stay tuned for any info on that. I know we're all very eager to hear about that.
Cora Kraft is up for first ball for the third game. Nice drop.
She'll drop 8.
Very nice.
Cora Crafts has been averaging 6.3 on the first ball, actually.
Yeah,
that's a great average.
It really is. I'm jealous.
That's like Class A numbers of, if you're like over like in the 6, 7s, that's actually Class A.
Yeah,
numbers.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous, but.
Yeah, myself. Some days I don't get that. Some days I don't get to that level of first ball average.
Misses the wood. Sneaks by.
That's why I like kind of taking these extra stats. I'm like, even if you're not having a great game, like look at all these other stats you're excelling at.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's like in the NFL, not every wide receiver has a great, they don't win or lose games, but they have some great like catch rates or yardage, that kind of stuff.
That'll be 8 for her first box. Just
yeah.
a little off. I'm sure she'll fine tune it back in.
No worries.
No worries. And yeah, just speaking for myself and some others, we appreciate you and Paul Grant streaming and all that you guys do, and Danny Finn and the commissioners. It makes it really a great experience.
Yeah, happy to make it have the league grow, have the game grow. Get a lot of feedback from folks, that they're not necessarily bowlers, but they're like from other parts of the country, world sometimes, and it's great to just have them just talk about it.
Yeah, I got friends that don't bowl that watch, and they're always so excited, just how you guys, your style of doing it, you and Paul Grant,
it also kind of keeps the community kind of like, even if there's plenty of folks, I think, I want to say, was it Patrick Kellogg recently? He moved out of the area, I believe.
I think you're right on that.
And I know I think I've seen him chime in several times, because he's, he bowled Easter with me 1 year at Leda Lanes, and it was right before he moved. And it kind of keeps them connected with these streams. It's kind of like, you kind of take a little bit of New England with you wherever you go.
Yeah. That's a 7 box for her.
Yes, that's
just a little off.
15 after 2.
Not bad.
Yep, we are in game 4.
Yes.
Cora Crafts threw a 92, a 101, and an 84. Kristen Poirier threw a 109, 89, and 95 in the first 3 games.
There we go.
She's on the head pin.
Oh.
Last 7. But it's another split for Cora Crafts. It's the 4-6-10.
John, the candy man here.
This shot down here, it'll be interesting. This piece of wood along the 4 and the 6.
I would actually go for the 2 pieces.
Or you could sweep left to right, or right to left, yeah.
Yeah, but I'd probably play the wood that's in between, hoping for a kick. Let's see what she does.
Cora saw that opportunity, but was just off by a little bit, yeah.
It just shows you hit it too full or straight on, and no love.
Yeah, that cap of the wood was kind of the issue there.
Yeah. It looks like she will pick up a 9 box for her third.
For Cora Crafts. It's 24 after 3. Cora Crafts currently 48% of the head pins, 16 for 33. But 11 splits. Compare that to Kristen Poirier's 6 so far. A lot more splits for Cora Crafts right now.
Let's see.
Head pin again. Shot. No split this time.
No split.
Continuous row of accordion pins, 7, 8, 4, 5.
Yeah.
The joke about the accordion. A guy left accordion in the back of his station wagon. He came back, the window was smashed, and there was a second one in there.
Oh, that's a good one.
And joke my dad told me once.
That's definitely a dad joke there.
Oh yes.
Steve.
Weird Al is quite offended right now.
Yes. Quite the comedian, that man.
This is the innie triangle.
Oof.
It becomes a 9. Nice out for Cora Crafts.
Fourth box, 33.
33 and 4.
Not, she's doing good.
Yep. Like a high, even if you don't score like a 10 box or a Marc, like staying in the 8s and 9s.
It's always great.
That's good in the long run, especially in a competitive.
And I believe this is her first game.
It is.
First stream, first game. And
yep.
She's making a heck of a debut.
Like I said, head pin shot, take the 6.
Oh,
close, very close, good offer. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd normally talk about the stats for bowlers and stuff, but we're A in the early season. and B, this is Cora's first match, literally.
First match, first stream, and
just a little bit off.
Just a little off. Yeah, she's definitely definitely making a debut and playing very well. I know, like when the first time I got streamed, I was nerve-wracked. Because
right.
I was just like, oh man, people are gonna see this. And
yep, it's definitely a thing. I think I've been streamed in the ACST a lot, but I don't remember my experience streaming my first match because I think actually I streamed my own first match, and I think I was literally dangling a laptop off a chair with a single webcam. It was not a good stream.
Right.
It was me versus Paul Mativier, and it was not a great stream.
A little
all
shaky.
Things considered. It was. Yeah, I don't think I ever uploaded it anywhere. I'm glad that ain't on the internet no more. But
that's the nice part when you get to stream your own shit.
Yeah,
ooh,
exactly.
And a strike.
That's a strike for
Kristen. Was
Poirier.
that a pocket strike or was
that
it
was
off?
A pocket strike? I will get the replay queued up in just a moment here.
That was beautiful. First ball, first box in the 4th.
Watch that. Right.
Oh
on.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That's a bombs away baby right there.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't say it.
Yeah,
I
I actually paused for you.
I know.
I was like, this is Marc's time.
I was gonna do it, but I should have done. What will Paul do?
Yeah, what would Paul do?
Oof.
2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5, and she gets 2 balls.
Oh, the 5 pin slides left.
Yeah.
5 so far.
Definitely a possibility the way it's set up for maybe even a spare if she hits that head pin. You got that piece of wood behind it, kind of angled beautifully.
It's going to the right spot.
Oh, and she'll take an. Oh, wait.
Yep.
It was gaining speed and stopped.
It had a chance.
She'll pick up an 8 for her strike.
18
box.
after 1.
Yeah.
Great opener for Kristen Poirier.
And 10.
Oof. Take 10, 28 and 2.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting watching this.
Kristen Poirier currently won 19 boxes, and Cora Crafts has won 12 boxes. All the others are ties. So give you the head-to-head stats, box per box. Makes a little more sense when they're actually bowling head-to-head, but this is kind of like the theoretical if they were bowling head-to-head stats.
Yes.
On the pocket again, Kristen Poirier will drop 7. It's the 2 triangle.
Definitely pickable for a spare.
Yes. Just got to ring that bell, as Kim Baker said in the Friday Night Pro League when Sean Baker had this shot.
Yes. And she curves at that last
that was a gnarly curve.
You see that too, right?
Yeah, I saw it going down the lane.
And then last second, poof.
I really thought that had a chance.
Thank God I'm lefty because playing over, even with that little curve, I still would have hit probably where I needed to.
Yeah.
But she took an 8 for that box.
That'll be 36 after 3. Yes, 2 for 3 on the head pin. No splits for Kristen Poirier. Cora Crafts 3 for 5 on the head pin this half with 1 split.
Game 4.
Both bowlers 1 strike. Cora has 4 spares. Kristen Poirier has 5, so very tight in the Marc's game. Kristen Poirier has 8 10s. Cora Crafts has 1 10. That's a big difference right there. That's a lot of extra pins.
Oh, yeah.
When you think about it. But the Marcs, they're fairly even. That was a 3 drop on the 6, 9, 10 for Kristen Poirier. Second ball. And she'll
still curves, but she got some love.
It's 1, 2, 4.
Yep.
For the follow-up for 7, 8, 9, or 10 for Kristen Poirier, it's going to be a 9.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yep. Or your Pepsi product.
Yes, I prefer Pepsi.
Yeah, we have Pepsi household in here. That's 45 after 4 for Kristen Poirier.
Yep.
I say that, but you're drinking not Pepsi.
No,
whatever the heck
I'm drinking a Beyond Raw energy drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Gummy worm. I love gummy worm flavor.
I was gonna say that thing looks wild.
It is.
I'm just here with an Atkins protein shake.
Well, you got to get your protein in too.
Yeah, well, I gotta have my stealth for not only this match but the doubleheader coming up after this. So I'm playing the long game here. That spare ball, Kristen Poirier leaves the 3 and the 6.
Yeah.
3 and the 6 for Kristen.
Let's see what she does.
18, 10, 8, 9.
And she'll pick up the 9.
She will make it a 9. 54 and 5 for Kristen Poirier.
Nice little lead.
54 and 5 plus 12 for Kristen Poirier over Cora Craft's 42 after 5. Kristen Poirier starting to slightly pull ahead in the total. She's plus 28, 347, 3.5 games in to Cora Craft's 319, 3.5 game total. Still relatively close.
Oh, yeah. Very, very well.
So here's Cora Crafts.
We'll see, back half, still anybody's game.
Oh, yeah. It was still a game and a half to go here on the ACST.
Oh,
pocket shot
nice.
for Cora Crafts, 7 drop.
Very nice.
Good
Definitely a spare possibility.
Spare leave queued up down there. 247.
And I'm going to...
She's on it. She's got it.
Very nice.
You want it, you got it. That's a spare for Cora Crafts.
Yeah.
52 and a bonus in 6.
Very nice.
Let's see that shot again. If we have a moment.
I think.
And it was just a straightforward shot. No real explanation other than that. The wood even played nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like she hit the wood first. Let's see what she gets.
Pocket shot again.
Oh.
Very similar,
Drops
consistent
a 6.
shot. Very consistent, Cora Crafts is with those 2 first balls.
She's very good on that head pin.
58 and 6 for Cora. Oh, nicking it.
Gentle.
Oh, wow.
I think if she had made a little more contact, I think she would have had that.
I was worried that was going to be a miss, but it just barely hung on to the 5, and that's actually the kind of way you want to hit that 5. And wow, yeah, that almost had a chance to go all the way and take all those out.
A little more hit, like harder, I think she would have got it.
For sure. For the 7 pin for the 10 box, Cora Crafts.
Nice
that's a
10 box.
68 and 7. That is Cora Craft's second 10 box of the day. By my count, Kristen Poirier has 8. Yeah, she's matching Kristen largely in the marks. Just the 10 boxes is kind of the
where she's getting it.
The point of improvement there.
Yeah. Drops 4.
4 drop.
Yeah.
Six-pack right for the spare. Wow, got kind of a flying pin to take out the mid row.
Yeah.
But the 1 and the 3 remain for Cora Crafts.
Definitely a good chance at the 10 box.
8, 9, or 10.
8.
It will be an 8. 76 and 8 for Cora Crafts.
She's making a heck of a debut, though.
Yes, for sure.
Very exciting.
Cora Crafts currently averaging 88. Kristen Poirier averaging 87. So the averages are actually very similar right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think split Cora's got more splits.
Way more
Kristen.
Splits, yeah. 11 to Kristen Poirier 6.
Yeah.
Gonna mix in the back row. Maybe the 5 pin.
Oh, didn't want to go down.
Not quite. That's a 4 drop.
I like to call those the psych outs, like, maybe I'll go down.
Yeah,
no, I'm not going to.
The maybe, but not quite.
Yes.
Love those shots.
And.
Oh, punch through the center.
Yeah.
2, 6, 10.
And she will take
a
9.
Nice out at 9. That was
very nice out.
That was a good decision right there to go for the 2.
Yeah, that's kind of the hard one. I've seen bowlers think that they can maybe kick something over to get the 10.
Yeah.
And it shows that, even though it's her debut, she's playing very smart and strategic.
Yeah, it's a it's a strategy of get pins. Don't go for fancy shots, especially if it's the third ball.
Yeah. Ooh, and
You are kidding me.
is there a replay on that?
Wow.
I believe that thing moved a mile.
I will save a replay for sure.
Yes. What's it Paul says? Nico, highlight reel.
Yeah, except
I
this one's not one you'd want to do for a highlight reel, I'm sure.
No, but
my goodness.
It definitely looked like it was going to go.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Yes.
It's always annoying when it's like a first ball. It's like, yeah, that should have been a strike.
Strike, and then you
should have been a strike.
And then you miss the spare. And you're like, dang it.
Yep, we've all been there, I'm sure.
Oh,
and a 9 for
9
Cora.
drop.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Jeez.
So here we go. That's 94 for Cora Crafts after 4 games. 371 4-game total. Currently averaging 93. Cora Crafts is 1 strike, 5 spares, 2 tens. 34 on bonus pins off of fills, averaging 5.7 per mark, 5.8 on the first ball. Head pin 21 for 40, averaging 53%. That's a highlight right there for Cora Crafts. With 11 splits though, the splits are just killing it right now.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, the splits are just. Ugh.
Yeah, and
it's one of those frustrations, you know.
Yeah, because you start thinking, you start wondering, like, should I be changing something? But I shouldn't, because I'm on the head pin.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things.
It's a tough place to be.
If you change it, are you going to get better results? Sometimes you don't, unfortunately. Kristen punched through, and she gets that.
Second ball turns into the 2-4-7 leave.
Yep.
For a 10 box. Oh, that hook.
Yeah, she's got that crazy hook.
It'll be a 9.
It'd be great if she was a boxer.
Actually, let's look at the shot again. Look at that. Look at that.
And it just
it
moved a mile. And
it moved.
It should have gone down.
Yeah. It's like unbelievable. Like, yeah, look at this again. Like,
yeah.
Oh my
I mean, it wiggled. It slid over.
Can you believe that?
I thought she had it.
That was Cora Crafts.
Right.
Almost strike.
Kristen off.
2 down.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
that was definitely a heartbreak shot.
It's one of those things where it's like Candlepin bowling moments that are going to live rent free in my head.
Yes.
Oh, nice cluster.
Oh, and
6 pin turn.
Turns to 9.
It was close. That had a chance.
She's got that wood that's half in, half out of the gutter, blocking her any shot she really has.
Yeah.
From the looks of it. I think she was trying to go for that back pin.
Wanted to avoid the front wood and take the back wood, but the ball was just a little bit too much to the left.
I mean, if she had hit the pin that was half in and half out, she hit it on the on-lane side, it's still playable. So
yeah,
I think some people question that, like, well, it's half in, half out. And as long as you hit it on the side that's in, you're good.
Kristen.
Oh, and that is a spread eagle.
Yes.
A full spread eagle.
Yeah, and I could tell she actually threw that ball a little bit harder, I think, than she normally does. And I think that extra push resulted in that
the kick through,
The eagle, yeah. Left side, right wing, go down, go
come
down.
on.
Oh, man.
That is the best outcome you could hope for a spread eagle.
That was almost the same way that Ed Sargent got his.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Same side, on the right side, 3-6. And it almost fell in the same way.
I mean, that's where you want to hit to try to get it. She'll pick up the 10.
That is a 10 for Kristen Poirier, 82 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those shots where you go, and you hold your breath because it's such a great shot.
Well, when I saw it on the 3-6 pocket, I was like, oh, this has a chance. It was in the right place.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe that.
Just, as the famous saying goes here, welcome to Boutwell's.
Yep.
Great house to bowl in, though.
Yeah, this is a house where I actually feel really good about those kind of shots because I tend to get them more often here than anywhere else.
She drops 7, leaves 3 on the right.
3-6-10.
Yeah.
And just like Cora Crafts did this, let's see if Kristen Poirier can do this.
And I'm going to...
She's on it. Oh, the wood in the back.
Yep.
The wood in the back prevented that.
Yep. Heartbreaking.
Yep, but that's how it goes.
I mean, I think this match is going to be very close. She'll put the 10. I believe that puts her within striking range.
She's at 92 and 9.
Yeah, so she needs 3 pins to take this game.
Yes, 3 to take the game. She currently has 4 points guaranteed.
Yep.
Could get another 2 with this last box. Total-wise, it's still, I ascertain the total is still very close for Kristen Poirier.
There we go. Oh, look at that drop.
6 drop.
Yeah. That will guarantee, I believe, the points.
Plus 6, yes, it shall.
Let's see what she does with this.
96 and counting.
Yep. I mean,
second ball for a spare. This will be important for the total.
Yes, very important. Oof.
Got a bit of a deflection.
Yeah. But
147 for a 10 box for Kristen Poirier.
Let's see what she does. She goes for the head pin. Oh, just misses. Takes 7 for that 10th box.
That'll be a 99 for Kristen Poirier.
She's currently leading in the point standing, I believe.
That'll be 6 points for Kristen Poirier at the end of the 4th. 392 4-game total for Kristen Poirier, averaging 98. Cora Crafts after 4 games, 371, averaging 93. Cora Crafts with 2 points. Kristen Poirier with 6. Kristen Poirier up in the total by 21 and took the 4th game by 5.
And for those of you watching, if you get total, that's 4 points.
Yes, and that's big. Means the 5th game is worth quite a bit, actually, when you start thinking about it.
Yes.
Because it can be worth up to 6 additional points, and it can be a big swing if you can have a big breakout 5th game. You know, if you have I've bowled matches where I thought I had it, and then the 5th string, the bowler just, my opponent just
came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. I want to say, I think Lewis Graffam did that to me. I think Nick Leach did that to me. Like, we were like neck and neck until the 5th, and then that was the big 6-point differential. It's the difference between like 8 and 6 and 6 and 8 in some cases.
Big shout out to Ed. He's online watching, and Alexander Patton, Nicholas Brown.
Yeah, a lot of folks watching.
Commenting. Very nice.
See you out there in the comments. Supporting the bowlers. Great to have you along with us here on this ACST afternoon at Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. We're just taking a quick break here just in between games before we start the 5th and final game of this Class C North match. Cora Crafts at Kristen Poirier. Then be sure to stay tuned to the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Facebook page immediately following this match, or maybe a couple of minutes following this match. I'll be starting up another stream for the doubleheader.
Yeah, you got a busy day today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a doubleheader. It wasn't originally going to be a doubleheader, and then it was down to a single header, and then became a doubleheader again. So I think I might have to scramble to just update a few graphics here and there for that doubleheader, but I think we should be okay for that when that gets started.
Get Chase Abronchek watching also.
Awesome. Got a lot of people watching.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd be here all day trying to name them.
Oh, yeah.
Cora Craft on her first box, 5th game, first ball. And she
just a little bit off the head pin.
Drops 4.
Kaleri in the 10.
Definitely a doable shot for a spare.
1-7-10-2-4-9.
Yeah. I think this is, for me, I think it's easier for a lefty, to be honest, because you kick that head pin over to the left side.
Oh, nice ball.
Oh, beautiful shot.
On the pocket.
Yep.
4 horsemen are run down, but the 9 and the 10 stay.
Once again, just shows you it's unexpected.
Yep. Yeah, no shots a guarantee in Candlepin.
No. Like you said before, can hit the same shot with different outcomes. She will pick up 8 for her first box.
Here in the 5th and final game here on the ACST. Having a great time here today. Do invite you to check out the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook for all kinds of different matches that are also streamed all throughout the season. It's an 18-match season for all bowlers involved. Classes A through E this year. It's a 4-drop for Cora Crafts. That's the 1-7-10-2-6-8 this time.
Yep.
On the pocket. Oh, it looked good. 7-10 or left. Piece of wood in the center. For the 10 box.
Oof.
And that will be an 8 for Cora Crafts. 2 8s in a row, 16 after 2.
Very consistent with her games. If you've noticed, she keeps them in 8, 9, and 10 area.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's great, especially for her debut, just starting very consistent with those numbers.
It is greatly helpful to make sure your minimum box is elevated.
Yes.
That way, if it's not as big of a deficit if you you start to fall behind. 5 drop and a Caleri for Cora Crafts. 1 2 4 7 9.
Dimitri Dallas watching.
Yes, he's waiting in the wings. He'll be down there bowling in
Shortly.
short order. Cora Crafts will take 2 off the Caleri, leaving the 1 2 9. For Cora Crafts for the 10 box on the head pin. 2 moves, but 8, 3 8s in a row, 24.
Didn't want to go down. But then once again, like I said, very consistent. I mean, she's got 3 boxes, 8 each box.
Yeah, minimum box of 8. That's not a bad place to be.
It really isn't. I know, as bowlers, we always want more, but I mean, consistency is great. And
ooh, on the 1-3 pocket.
Drops 8, first ball. Definitely a spare shot here.
Yeah, it's the 5 and the 8. The 8 was wiggling.
They seem to be wiggling extreme today.
Yeah, they sure do. I don't know if that bodes well for the upcoming match. But
and she will pick up that spare.
She's got a spare.
A spare in the 4th.
Signs it only takes just 1 to really get back on track, but that was a nice shot on the 5 and the 8.
Very nice, very direct.
That was a great one right there.
Yep.
So Cora Crafts with a spare. 34 and a bonus after 4.
Very nice.
I like having a spare in the 4th box. Kind of gives you something to do in the 5th box that feels exciting if you can get another mark to sit on.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, one of those things. And she will pick up, ooh.
Looks like a pickup of 4.
It is not a horrible fill. Definitely not a
14
bad leave.
14 is still 14.
Correct.
Turns several of those 8 boxes into 10 boxes.
I mean,
when you think about it.
She could definitely pick up a spare off this format.
On the outside of the head pin, but just a little full, 7, 8, 10.
See, I actually like leaving a mark in the 5th, so I feel like when I come back or I play the next side, I have something going. And that, coming into the second half.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to come off the bench and know that you're already still working on the first half in addition to the second half.
She will pick up 9 for her 5th box, and that leaves her at 47, I believe.
Yes, it is 47. For Cora Crafts at the half, 1 mark, spare 4 in the 4th. 8, 8, 8, 9, 47 after 5.
Yeah, she's got a 418. Kristen Poirier has a 392, so Cora is slightly leading in total right now.
Yep, plus 26, 5 boxes ahead of Kristen Poirier.
Yes.
And here is Kristen Poirier.
Oh.
Fires a little bit off target, but stays on.
Yep.
7 pin taken out. And Kristen will mix down a few more. 1, 2, 4, 8.
Do you have the stats for the 10 boxes?
10 boxes. Cora Crafts has 2. Kristen Poirier has 10.
Kristen with a 7 in her first box.
7 after 1 for Kristen Poirier.
Yeah, I always like the statistics.
Yeah, in fact, actually, let's flash those up here for a moment. Yeah, both bowlers have 1 strike. Cora has 6 spares. Kristen has 5. Two 10 boxes for Cora Crafts and 10 boxes for Kristen Poirier. It's an interesting stat. That's kind of where there's a big wild swing there.
Yeah.
Kristen will drop 2 on the right side this time. Kind of correcting over to the right.
Yep. That wild curve at the end.
Yeah, that was actually, when I was zooming in, I was like, where's this ball coming from? But
Yeah,
it did collide with a pin, so that was
it
good.
looked like it was going to be dead on, and last second it just...
It was really, really angled.
And she will drop.
She'll make it an 8. After 2, Kristen Poirier's at 15. Cora Craft's at 16 after 2.
Yeah. Cora's got her by 1 pin in the second, going into the third. Got to give both of them great credit. They've kept it extremely close today. And she drops 7.
7 pins go down for Kristen Poirier there. That's the 139.
Definitely a spare possibility here. And she gets it.
Spare for Kristen Poirier.
I wasn't sure because she's the last couple of balls, she's had that wild curve at the end. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, let's look at that. 139.
Yeah.
Just full enough to take the 9.
Yep. Let's see what she gets on her spare fill here. Oof.
2.
2 banger.
The 2 banger. 27 after 3 for Kristen Poirier. On the pocket.
Drops 8.
2 and the 7 are left.
Yep. Question is, where'd she hit that wood?
Yeah, that is an excellent question.
And she hits it perfectly.
You hit it like that. That's a 10.
That's how you hit it.
Yeah.
So you just, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking as well.
You know.
Kristen Poirier 37 after 4. With 1 to go.
Yep.
Off to the right, but kicks over. 5 drop.
I'd definitely try to hit that head pin.
Yep.
Being
Head pin in the wood if you can to push it back.
if she nicks it on the right
Really-
side, I believe it should all go.
Really the only option there. Just like that, but wow.
And does not want to cooperate.
I thought maybe the 3 would get away with it, but the 7, I don't know. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go, actually.
I thought the 7 could have gone.
Yeah, I thought the 7 was going to go, but, you know, now it's just,
It'd be an 8:45 for
Yep.
Kristen Poirier, down by 2 to Cora Craft's 47.
Still very close.
Yes, very close. The total is only a 19-point differential in Kristen Poirier's favor. 4.5 games in, 437 to Cora Craft's 418. Cora Craft's leads in this game by 2, with her 47 to Kristen Poirier's 45, as we enter the last 5 boxes of this match. Here on the ACST, I'm Steve Kelly on the call, along with Marc Poirier in the broadcast booth. Cora Crafts for her last 5 boxes. Neither bowler on marks in the 5th.
Nope. Both, you know, very close in their first half. I think it's like, what, a 2-pin difference? Yeah, 2 pins.
2 pins in this game, yes.
Off to the side, but she is
Oh my
getting
goodness,
some
pins
love.
are still mixing.
She got some major love there.
2 and the 7 for Cora Crafts. That was a great mix.
Definitely.
Wasn't the head pin, but actually that is a split as well. Not a
It
head
is
pin.
a split. I was
Yeah.
going to say. Definitely can pick up that spare, enough wood happening. Oh, I was
wow.
wrong.
Yeah.
I thought there was enough wood to knock everything around.
The wood in the front just kind of got stuffed, and that was surprising. Was not expecting that for sure.
I definitely was not. She will take a 10 for her box.
57 and 6
yeah.
for Cora Crafts. That'll be a 6-pack on the right side with a 4-drop.
A lot of drinking today.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The bar. Again, I can't emphasize enough the bar at Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Do check it out.
Oh, and
The 5-pin is left on the spare attempt by Cora Crafts. Runs everything down, but the 5 was the only one that was left. And for the 10 box, oh, she'll take a 9.
Hair off.
That's 66 and 7 for Cora Crafts.
Still very well. I mean, she's keeping within certain ranges all her numbers, 8s, 9s, 10s. It's kind of where you want to be.
Yes. You know, she had that string of 6 boxes a couple games ago, but then we haven't really seen that happen since.
No, and I think that was more or less, you know, after she had reset.
Yeah.
It kind of got her.
It's kind of a mental.
Nice ball.
You know, like
hit the head pin.
A nice mental reset is always helpful.
Yeah. You got to be able to shake off a bad box. A lot of bowlers, including myself, it's hard sometimes when you don't get the outcome you want.
Yeah, it takes a lot to be like, you know, let's just let that go and just keep on moving.
Yep.
In the right direction here. New rack of 10 pins and go from there. That's a shot on the 5 for Cora Crafts. On the 2 triangle, leaves the 2 and the 4. This will be for an 8, 9, or 10 box for Cora Crafts. An 8 box, it shall be 74 and 8 for Ms. Crafts.
Doing very well. I mean, for a debut, you can.
Yep.
Very impressed.
I remember the first time I was like under like actual TV lights bowling was the Skins filming at Leda Lands.
Oh, okay.
And it's a definitely it's an experience. You ooh, nice 8 drop by there for Cora Crafts.
Very nice.
1-3. Yeah, because it's, I mean, I don't have a lighting kit obviously, but you know, when you're bowling under that kind of stuff, it's a whole different like feel. You're like, oh man, this is the big time. So
yeah, it definitely. You know, I remember my first time, and I was just like, ooh, and she.
It can be daunting for sure. So
Oh,
I don't blame anyone for any any adjustments needing to be made psychologically under a streamed match for sure. Feels big. You get used to it after a while, though.
Yes, and she will pick up a 9.
It's a 9 for
box.
83 and 9 for Cora Crafts.
Yep.
1 to go. Currently looking at 454 with 1 box to go for Cora Crafts. She's averaging 91 right now.
I think it's kind of cool I get to stream with you, and
yeah.
But it's also my wife's game.
Right.
So it's like it's kind of, you know, exciting at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
getting to watch your other half compete and be there.
For sure, yeah.
And get to comment. I'm probably sleeping on the couch a couple times.
Yep. But you know, you've been quite impartial this match. So you know
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah,
you know, I'm one of those guys that I root for my competitor, and I always want my competitor to do the best because I believe the better someone you play against, you know, like if I was to play you, I want you to do the best you can because that's going to force me to want to play a higher level, you know?
Right, yeah. Good bowling is still good bowling no matter which way you slice it.
And Cora will pick up an 8 box for 91 in the 10th.
So her final 5 game total will be 462.
That's
one strike, 6 spares, 3 tens, 20% perfect box percentage, 38 bonus pins off of fills, averaging 5.4 per mark, 5.8 first ball average, 23 head pin shots, 12 splits, averaging 92. And she won potentially 21 boxes, but we'll ascertain that comparison at the end after Kristen throws her last 5.
For her first showing, first stream, first game in this league, 462 is quite impressive.
Yes. Yep, not a bad first outing.
No,
so
definitely not.
It's a long season. It's 18 matches plus potential playoffs, so it's a long game. Marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, Kristen Poirier with her first box in the 6. And she will drop.
That's a 4 drop.
4.
5 pin stayed there.
I noticed both are just a hair off on some of their shots.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle and oof.
A little bit too straight down the middle. 310 left on the deck.
Yep. She will take a 10.
Kristen's good with the 10s for sure.
Yeah,
55 and 6.
I'm actually dreading when I have to play her. Her consistency is
right. Yeah,
it's hard to overcome. Like you have to be explosive to.
With Kristen, you're going to have to get your 10 boxes in order, as we've learned.
My plans are a lot of bombs away babies.
Yeah, I mean those also help too.
You know, she's very consistent. Drops 7.
7 goes down on the
first ball there.
First ball was going to be a diamond, became a triangle. Well, 3/4 of a diamond.
Yep.
3,
yeah.
5, 9.
Bowling against someone who's very consistent is you know, it's hard. And she gets a spare. That was beautiful. Did that even hit the wood?
I don't know. I didn't quite see it, but my replay did. Let's take a look at this. Just barely collided with it, but
still a beautiful
it worked.
spare.
Could have been a deflection in another situation, but
yeah, I think what would like that when you hit it could definitely play off weird. And
that'll be 3.
3 for that spare fill.
Bit of a thin hit.
Yep. Let's see what she does.
Half Worcester and a friend.
Ooh.
In the pocket leaves the 4-7.
Yep. I know she threw it a little harder that time too. And she got that curve again. Picks up an 8.
That's 76 and 8 for Kristen Poirier.
Yep. Ooh, and that's a hard leave.
That's a split.
It is a split.
And it's the funny numbers. It's 6-7.
I mean, me personally, I would probably go left side, only because of the way that wood is angled, hoping for some kind of love.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ugly.
You could get a sidewall if you hit the right side the right way.
True. We'll see what she goes. And she goes straight down the middle.
Bit of a misfire there.
I think psychologically some people get in their heads when they have that kind of, it's like, oh, where do I go? And she goes to the right side, and she will pick up an 8 box for the 9th.
It's 84 and 9.
Yeah, she is down 7 pins right now.
7 pins take another 2.
Yeah.
She has secured the total.
Yes. So
she has 476 to Kraft's 462.
So she's guaranteed that. Nice shot.
A little off the left of the head pin. 137.
She's got 7. We just said she needed 7 to tie, right?
So
or take.
She is tied.
Yes.
Any pin after this is for the extra 2 points. It's a 2-point shot on any pin. There's your 2.
There it is.
So Kristen is going to be taking,
I believe
12 overall.
I believe so, but I don't want to say until.
I'll confirm that at the end.
And she'll take 8 for her last box in the 10th, and we will go over the sets.
Yes, let me just key all this in. All right, so let's go to the end here. It's 484 for Kristen Poirier, 5-game total. Cora Crafts 462. Kristen Poirier has secured the total and the 5th game. Cora Crafts took 1, so yes, it will be a 12-2 split. Cora Crafts 2 points. Kristen Poirier 12 today.
And I got to give both of them so much credit. I mean, they're very close. Could have gone either way with either one of them. You know, great debut for Cora. She really did.
Did a great job. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, your first match, you're not quite sure how it's going to go. It's like, it's like it's a scratch match. It's 5 games. It's all this and that.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
these points and everything. It's a lot to think about in your first match.
And like I said, her stats show.
Yeah.
She did really, really well for her first game, debut.
Total pinfall in particular, shout out to that. All throughout the game, the progression here, it was very close the whole way. It wasn't a runaway. You can see here it was like just small numbers within like a mark or two all throughout the match, and that was just kind of the story.
Yeah, I mean, splits, Cora had a lot more than Kristen. She had 12, Kristen had 8, if I'm reading this right.
Yes, correct, by the end of the 50th box.
And then fill bonus, looks like Kristen was getting a lot better fills on some of them.
Yes.
Reverse, actually, I think.
Yeah, actually,
Reverse either.
But by the end of it, it was a difference of 1. Cora Crafts pulled 38 bonus pins off of Marc's. Kristen Poirier 37. So, yeah, it was great. And the first ball averages, though, Cora Crafts actually came out with a better one, 5.5 by the end of the 50th box. Kristen Poirier 4.5. And she was in the 6s at the end of the first game, and 6.3 by the fourth game.
I mean,
actually, that stat is notable.
That is very notable. That's definitely a great stats.
Yeah.
I mean, for an E-bowler, that's almost what I believe A-bowling.
A-bowling is like 6.5 and higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're pulling numbers of 6.3 on the first ball anywhere in Class C, that's really, really good. Yeah. That is something very notable and very hopeful.
Even though the season's young, I'm still very excited to see where all these bowlers go.
Yeah.
Some people, they think, when some of the bowlers come out strong in their first couple games that, it's unfair, but it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone, plays differently, but like when I played Nathan McAllister that you streamed, his first 2 games, I mean, rocket ship. He had like a 135 or something.
Yeah.
And then a 120 something.
Yeah, he came out of the gate just
and
swinging.
I had to make sure I didn't lose focus. Because some people, they're like, "Oh, this guy shouldn't be here," and for me, it's like, "No, I want to play the best."
Yeah.
If you come out the best, I want it.
Yeah, it's like if you lost one game, you lost one game. And
yeah,
the total it's a long marathon to the total.
And it is. I mean, and I showed. I pulled off 4. He bowled a 107 average, I believe.
About, if I remember, yeah.
I was quite impressed, just even for me, coming back from injury and pulling full points off of someone who's bowling high was great, and definitely liked it.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, folks, that should just about wrap it up here at Boutwell's Bowling Center for Cora Crafts and Kristen Poirier. I want to thank you for watching. Check out my channel 3 Ball Spare on YouTube in particular. Do check out the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook as well. Always appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. I will be stopping the stream and starting another one very soon for the doubleheader for the Class A, starting in a little bit here as soon as the bowlers get here. So
I actually believe they are here.
They might be
roundabout. I saw them.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be probably starting on that relatively soon. So anyways, been Steve Kelly and Marc Poirier. Great having you along, Marc.
Thanks for having me along. I had fun.
Great for the camaraderie. We'll see you at the next Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour match. Have a great one, everybody.
That was fun. It was good. That's it. I think they're going to put us